Meanwhile, dear friends, Western elites still are involved, right? And they're acting crazy, not surprisingly, and they will continue to do so until Moscow will force them to act adequately. And so we have this report from Interfax that EU plans to add another 120 tankers to Russia's sanction lists. They already sanctioned, I don't know, another 100, 200 vessels that are directly or indirectly linked to Russia. Okay, 120 more. Who cares, man? These are unilateral sanctions of the West is absolutely illegal, by the way, and the rest of the world don't have to bound, don't have to act on these decisions of Brussels or Washington or London, right? If EU countries want to do so, okay, but the rest of the world can completely ignore and will completely ignore this, I think, but nevertheless, as I said, until Western elites being forced to act adequately, they will continue to escalate, and most likely, in relatively short time, we will see additional attacks on commercial vessels in Northern Sea, in the Baltic Sea, in Mediterranean, potentially, just anywhere, basically, where NATO has its presence, its military presence, right? And they are getting ready for that. France already attacked one of their vessels in not far away from off coast of France, and vessel was detained for 2 days. Tanker, allegedly with Russian oil, was detained for 2 days. I reported about this situation, and I reported that Russian president called this piracy, and issued a warning that if West will continue in this kind, well, that will mean that some retaliatory measures will be taken, and we're going to see disruption of navigation, basically. This is my interpretation of the Putin statements. We're going to see serious disruption of the navigation in this world. And there may be Russian, words of Russian president had an effect, maybe not. I don't know what happened, but literally a few hours after Russian's president made these statements, France released their vessel. So French authorities have released a Boracay tanker, which was included in the sanctions package against Moscow. AFP reports the captain and his assistants were brought back on board the tanker Boracay, which set off again on the night from Thursday to Friday. Their agency reported citing sources, and this vessel is moving towards Suez Channel, basically. So who knows what was what was the actual plan of the French leadership while conducting this act of piracy in the neutral waters, by the way, right? But hopefully, message of Russian president will reach its adressate, and their NATO countries in the future will act accordingly and will not allow themselves to behave like they are some freaking criminals, although they are, of course, right? Otherwise, well, Moscow will have no option but to take countermeasures. And I guess Russia has enough force to make sure that no vessel will actually enter or leave ports in Europe. I mean, do they want to experience that in Europe, European elites? Do they really want to face the situation when commercial vessels all over the world will scare, and crews of those vessels will refuse to obey orders and sail to European ports? If they want to, I mean, if globalists want to see such a picture, then they will, right? All they have to do then continue this criminal activity against vessels that are linked to Russia. But if they don't want to see disruption, complete destruction and their breakdown of a supply chain, then they should act a little more adequately, at least if they can. Hello everyone, I hope you find informative and useful this short clip from main news update, and if so, please click that like button and leave some commentary just about anything. It might help to deal with the algorithm and reach wider audience. And if you like my work in general and want to support to save this media project. You can assist through several ways. You can donate to this project through PayPal platform or Boosty, also with the crypto currencies, or you can subscribe to my Patreon page and page on Boosty, where I have quite a lot of extra content on regular basis. All the links are on this video in description box and in the pinned comment. And of course, many thanks to everyone who already helped and continues to support. Thank you.